Hello and welcome to I Eat Cardboard. My name is Levi Thomas. I hate card games. We're back again with another video, and it's been a long time coming. Literally, I've been unable to make a video because I've been coming for basically the last 6 months, and I've been unable to stop. My doctor says it's some form of priapism or something, but I have stopped coming, and now I'm back. Not only am I back, I am actually back with a deck unlike any you've ever seen before. Unless you've seen old Upheaval decks, in which case it's exactly like that. Basically, we're going to be playing modern Upheaval without the card Upheaval. How this deck works is it is a fog-type control deck that is looking to stall out the game and draw a lot of cards off of Temple Bell, Dictate of Kruphix, Howling Mine, and then get the combination of Painter's Servant, Zombie Infestation, and Hibernation in your hand. What you do is you Painter's Servant, declaring green, and then Hibernation is a card which says return all green permanents to their owner's hands. So essentially for 5 mana you are doing an upheaval effect on the entire board, and then you float 2 mana, ideally with 1 black, and then you play Zombie Infestation, and then all of the cards that you return to your hand you discard to the Zombie Infestation, make hopefully enough zombies to kill your opponent in a couple of swings. We are running a simple Esper land base here. Sideboard also pretty straightforward. Cast out against any non-land permanents that might be trouble, like a Jace. Spreading Seas against Tron type decks or Eldrazi. And yeah, I mean, you guys have seen fog decks before, so this is nothing new. So best case scenario, we are able to rend the ground with a Zombie Infestation and beat our opponent down in 2 turns. Worst case scenario, we basically do nothing and die, because that's pretty much the 2 modes this deck has. Anyways, let's get into the games. Ensnaring Bridge definitely does not scare me all that much. It looks like our opponent is playing a prison deck, so this actually should be in our favor. I have to say, it's been a pretty tumultuous time since I've been gone with President Cheeto Puffs in the office. I think all the bees are still dying as well, although that seems like a solvable problem. I don't know why we don't just 3D print bees. I mean, they can't be that complex, they're bees. Accidentally clicked through that Thoughtseize, could have countered it with the Dawn Charm, and he took my Painter Servant, so not very happy about that. While I've been gone, I've spent a lot of time at the gym. I don't want to be that guy, but like, I have. You notice a lot of weird fuckers at the gym. It also has its own sort of weird gym culture. Like, there are just t-shirts that say like, oh, like, I go to the gym, you know? Like, there's just t-shirts that say like, Iron Jungle, or... Oh. What just happened? I was not paying attention and we just straight up lost to the Bolas Ultimate. Jesus Christ. Anyways, I want t-shirts for other places than the gym that are like the same concept. Like, I want like a grocery store t-shirt that's like, welcome to the produce jungle, or like a t-shirt that just says like, eat, sleep, go to the DMV. Opponent's drawn 3 Thoughtseizes so far this game. This one we don't care about though that much. Just moved into a new apartment. We went out to celebrate the other night. I got blacked out drunk. I was out drunk and I got blacked, like blacked.com, not like I blacked out. Well, there's the Painter's Servant Hibernation. So we just need to basically draw, yeah, we just need to draw the Zombie Infestation and then we should win. Dawn Charm buys us a turn. What I'm thinking is maybe Muddle the Mixture might be a good addition to this deck, as it could get the Painter's Servant or the Zombie Infestation, so that we're not just doing nothing for this long. While I was gone, I also had time to come up with some new things. I created a new sex thing. I call it the Surpriser, where you put 2 fingers into the vagina and 1 into the anus. It's pretty innovative. That's bad. Okay, then I think now we lose. Unless we draw a Zombie Infestation and something to deal with the Chalice. And we just drew double land. Oh well. It's like we're likely up against Burn here. Or actually maybe Goblin Storm, now that I think of it. I think that's in the meta. I have been out of Magic for quite some time now, so I'm not 100% sure what people are playing. Red Tron. Okay. Might be a different meta even than I had anticipated. Well, Pyroclasm is one of the only cards in Modern that can actually stop what we're doing, so that's worrisome to me. Speaking of sex things, there's that sex thing called the Stranger, which is where you sit on your hand until it goes numb, and then I guess masturbate with it. I feel like that should be called the Cosby, because your hand is asleep and it can't consent. So one time I was driving to Las Vegas with some friends from Northern California, so it's like a pretty long drive. You have to go pretty much all the way through California and out through Southern California to get there. So anyways, there's basically this town in between Southern California and Las Vegas that is like the last stop that you can make before there's just a long stretch of road to Vegas. So everybody gets out there so that they can go to the gas stations there and shit or piss, so that they don't have to do that in the car on the way there. And it's a very crowded area, so you go into like any of the gas stations there, and being a normal human with simple bladder functions and controls, I went into the bathroom to go piss, and they're shockingly small, the bathrooms. This one I went into had one urinal and one stall, and there was like a line, so I get in there and I pull up to the urinal and I take out my genitalia in order to urinate. Banefire for 9, it's 18. I can't counter that. Well, that's highly unfortunate. We were one turn off of killing our opponent. Well, these ley lines are coming in. I'm starting to think that these Ley Line of Sanctity should be maybe in the main deck. Anyways, I pull my penis out in order to urinate into the stall, and this older Asian man and his young son kind of come in behind me into the bathroom, and they just stand there. Now, something that you may not know about me is that I have an insane, like, piss anxiety. Like, I cannot pee if somebody is watching me. I feel very vulnerable at this time, and I won't be able to actually excrete any urine. So these guys aren't waiting outside the bathroom in the line like the rest of the folks. They're just watching me and expecting me to pee and then leave. And I couldn't. So we had this sort of standoff where I just kind of sat in front of or stood in front of the urinal with my penis out and just felt their presence behind me for maybe, it had to have been only a minute, maybe a minute and a half, but it felt like about 2 hours of just this Asian man and his son, his young son, staring at me. Eventually, I felt bad for them because I was like, these guys also probably have to go to the bathroom, but I'm not going to be able to do it while they're just watching me like this. So after a couple minutes, I didn't pee at all. Not a single drop came out. I just put my penis back in my pants. I turned around and I left. For all this Asian man and his son knows, I just went into the bathroom, pulled out my penis in front of the toilet as if to role play somebody who had to use the bathroom, and then just put it back in my pants and left. I had to pee like the whole way there. It was really inconvenient for, I think, everybody involved. So the moral of the story is, don't watch me pee. That's fucking weird. What are you doing? Stop. I see the combination there. Well, we're back with the deck after a pretty grueling 0-2. I would say that if there was anything wrong with this deck, it's probably that we, despite all of the draw effects in our deck, we're unable to find our combo pieces fast enough. So I think the next video that I'm going to make will probably be standard. I've been out of the standard format for a long while, so I'll have to do a little bit of research and see what's actually being played right now. But you can expect that in probably the next couple of weeks. Because the real reason I bought this little Lamborghini here, the real reason that I haven't made videos in a while is I've actually not had internet for the last 6 months, at least not consistent internet that would be usable for like online gaming or a recording setup. But now with the new apartment that I'm in, we actually have gigabit fiber internet, so I should be able to actually produce some more content here in the upcoming weeks. I have a few other projects I'm pretty excited about starting. I will let you guys know about when they start. Anyways, I apologize again for the wait, and thanks for watching. I hate card games.